guys, this is the video on playing with your graphic display option and material display properties. Uh, so, so sorry. Um, so once you are done with setting your camera on Revit, just need to hit GD on your keyboard, or you come down to this visual style section here and click on graphic display option. So the first thing I do here is I check this guy, smooth line with anti-aliasing. What this does is that it smoothens the edges of your model. So you can click and apply to see the effects. You can see. The next thing I do is sketchy lines. I come to this sketchy line section, toggle it on and go to extension. So I bump this guy up to give me this extended effect of this edge. So apply, you can see the effect. And the next thing I do is come to lighting. So pump up this sun, ambient, and shadow to whatever suits you. So whatever effect you get here, just apply. So in my case here, you can see that you can't see any shadow. Yeah, why you can't see anything shadow here is because you have not turned on these two guys here, the shadow, and there is one for ambient shadow, which is the soft shadow looking effect. It's actually add the realistic effect to your model. So these two guys, this ambient light, so this works with this. I think this cast shadow works with this shadow. So apply, can see now. So you have shadow in our model. The next thing I do here is background. So I come down this background section. I think you have like three sections here: sky, gradient, image. Yeah, sorry, image. So in my case, you can use sky if you like it, but I don't like the sky because I like the option of changing the color of the sky, my horizon line and ground color. So I use the gradient option. So in this gradient option, if I should apply, you can see the sky color, which is this. So you can change it to whatever color you like. But in my case, I'm going to reduce the saturation of this, change it to something close to the normal sky we all know. So and apply. So yeah, I have this. So I have that, and that's all for the graphic display option basically. Or you might want to reorientate your sun and shadow. To do that, you can click on this insertion lighting. So and play with these two guys. So I think this azimuth is meant for the heights. Sorry, I think the rotation of your sun, the orientation of your sun. So if I should increase this guy to 150, just watch the shadow to see the effects. Apply. So it has rotates towards the left, and this other guy is meant for the height of your sun. So 50, for example, you can see our sun is now higher. So, but in my case, I used to leave it in the default settings. So, but you might want to play around it. So that's that for the graphics display option actually. So to for the material display properties, in the case of I think the image, the pool color was still visible in this hidden line visual style. So to achieve that, just in my case, this is like the water or pool I have here. This is just a prototype for this tutorial or illustration. Click on the pool. Believe you all know how to set material, so I'm going to change the material. Let's say create new material, rename to maybe pool water, then loading sea water. So yeah, so in my case, I'm going to um toggle on this, come to this graphic settings and toggle on this use render appearance. The next thing I will do is this foreground. I'm going to change the pattern. to solid fill. Then I'm going to change the color of this solid fill to something similar to water, or let me use this guy. Yes, okay, okay, okay. The color is not visible. Let me go back to it and change this guy. Reduce this transparency, and okay. So it's now working, as you can see. And you can also do the same thing to your glass. In my own case, this is my glass here. You can do the same thing. Edit, come to the glass material, and select this blue glass. Okay, I have that here already. You can see it's just the same logic. Come to the pattern of this foreground, change it to solid fill, add whatever color you want to it. So whatever color you want here is going to appear. You can change it to red for you to see the effect well. Let's wait for it a bit. And now it's low. So okay, and see the glass color is now red. So basically that's how you can bring in color into this style, visual style. So to change this visual style to the dark mode, you just need to hit CA on your keyboard, CA, to give you the um dark mode effects. So you can see dark mode effects. In our case, you can off your sky background if you don't want the sky again. You can see, so the effect you're having now is similar to what King of C, if I'm right, posted on the group. So basically that's just how you can play with graphics on Revit. So to achieve your pattern fill on your materials, on the materials of your model, you just click on your model where you want to assign the material. You come to edit in my case. So I think material one, the parameter I gave for this building one is this material one, building two, material two. So that's my case. So I'm going to edit the material for this building one. So come to appearance and change the color to, yeah, anything, actually whatever I want to achieve. So let me change it to this brown color. I'm going to check this use render appearance. So it's going to basically transfer the color I have here down here. And I'm going to change the surface pattern, foreground. So I'm going to change this pattern to brick. I have some here. So in your case, you might not have this much of pattern, but you can always download them patterns, like Revit few patterns online. Once you download them, just come to this guy here, new fill pattern, custom, browse, and go and select the pattern you downloaded. I think it's always .pat file. So hatch pattern, click on the file, it's going to load them and open. So it's going to bring them down here. If it's not visible on this preview, just reduce this import scale to make it visible. But in my case, I have the brick here I want to use. So I'm going to click that. I can increase the color. I want it to be darker, the color of the ash pattern. So yeah, okay, okay. So you can see the ash pattern here on this view. Okay, it's not visible on this dark mode. Let me go back to the light mode. So CA again on your keyboard to do that. So it's going to bring you back to this light mode. And in our case, I don't want to be on hidden line mode again. You get to see the color, the brown color I added to this. So just come to shaded. I work with shaded, not realistic. You can see the brown color. So I can do the same thing and add the same texture, different pattern to other buildings. But in my case, I'll just copy the material one to every building I have here. So it's going to add. So you can see all the building has the same color. So and to transfer the effects we have on this view to other cameras. In your case now, you can have like more cameras. You get, so you won't have to start coming down to each camera and start going down to graphic display option, start setting again. It's kind of stressful. So it's better you just go to the camera and save this effect as a template. So you come to graphic display option and you see this save as view template. Just click on it, give it a name, 3D camera effects, effects, can give it a name. So it's going to bring where you will check in, uh, where you check some parameters. You can check all of this. So whatever effect you make on this template is going to affect the same camera you add this template to. So I think I'm okay with that. If I should come to this my other camera and scroll down to view template, you can see view template here. So you can click on 3D camera effects. It's going to transfer that same effect to this view. So you can do that to this top view again. I have a top view here. So it's going to do justice to this too. So it's just the same thing. Also to set this your grass material properties to, you can change it to be similar to what was posted on the group. So you can come to grass, edit, see the same idea actually. Go to the material, come to this use renderer. You can check it. If you see that it's giving you a darker color, which I don't want, you can increase the brightness and give it a pattern. Probably dot dot dot. Maybe I'm going to use this guy. Then create. So yeah, as it for the grass. So it should appear. You can see our grass is now brighter and it's kind of similar to what's on the group. So basically that's how you can play with all of this on Revit to give you a very good okay, yeah, that's it.